is Matthew Alsing, and I love coming to Glad Tidings because I always feel welcomed here. I have learned a lot from the beginning when I started. I'm actually really growing in the Lord. Never thought that I would be in the spot that I am today. I want to say it all started probably late last fall when I had gotten really sick and was put into the hospital. I couldn't figure out why I was getting sick, so they had ran some tests, and come to find out they had found a large mass inside my colon, and more than likely it was cancer. Me being only 33 years old, I was really scared, didn't know what to do, didn't know where to turn, looked for every option that I could. So my next door neighbor, she had told me about a local pastor and asked if, how my faith was and, would I be willing to take communion. I said, yeah, why not? If this, could help, I'm definitely for it. So, the pastor comes over, says a few prayers, tells me the background behind, communion, what it means. And as I'm taking the communion, I could feel like everything from my past and everything that I have ever done wrong in my past, it felt like it was just being sucked right out of my mouth. I can't explain it. It was the weirdest feeling. And then just after that, overcome with joy and happiness. Whatever it was, like any kind of sickness that was in my body, it was just being sucked out. Like there was no more sickness in me. So a few days later goes by, I get ready to go to the hospital to have some more tests done to find out what this mass is. And they go in and they do their colonoscopy, and they can't find a single trace of anything. They can't find no mass, no cancer, no nothing. The first words that come out of my mouth is, "It was God." God healed me that day when I asked. It's hard to believe that God could, heal somebody like me that comes from a background of gangs, drugs, being a drug dealer, and just, not doing anything constructive in my life. So I started to come to Glad Tidings and just continued coming and just started growing and started wanting to learn more about God and what He has for me and what His plan is for me. And it took me a while to actually fully trust God, because I was so new to it. I didn't know how to act. I didn't trust Him. I've had family members pass away, and I always had blamed Him. But come to find out, that was never Him. That was just the enemy always trying to attack me. I never knew that the high that I was looking for all my life was right here in a church. And it feels so great, because everything that I had in my past, just like the misery, the despair, the just loneliness and unhappy, that's all gone. It's gone. There is no more of that. And I just continue to grow with Him and learn more things. And when I started fully trusting in God too, that's when God really started blessing me and giving me miracles and just showing how much love He has for me. It's just, sometimes it's just uncomprehendable, because how could He love someone like me? How? But He did. He didn't look at my flaws. He didn't see the bad in me. He's forgiven me for everything that I've done. And even though when I don't deserve it. I don't know, just words can't explain it. So, I wasn't a really good person in my past. I was a really downright mean, hateful, just you wouldn't want to be around me type of person. And I know I took it out a lot on my kids. I wasn't a good father. I was hateful to them. Didn't really care if they were around me. It was all about me. I was horrible to my wife, Mallory. How I treated her mentally, physically, emotionally. I don't know how somebody could stay with a person like that. Because I sure know I wouldn't. She's loved me through everything that I've done, and it's hard to think, why would a person do that? And just coming to church and what God has done for me, God has changed me into a new person. God has taken all those bad things out of me. I'm no longer hateful. I'm just filled with love and joy and just happiness. I'm a person that you would love to be around. I treat people like I want to be treated. I try to love everybody. That's the miracle of God. God He can change you. It doesn't matter what you've done in your past. It doesn't matter how you've acted or, what you've done to somebody. God is forgiving. Doesn't matter. He is very forgiving. And every day I wake up, I thank Him. I thank Him no matter what for giving me a second chance at life. A better life. Not too many people get that chance. I'm very thankful. I'm thankful for everybody that I'm surrounded by in this church that is showing me love and just accepted me from day one. It's a no greater feeling because I know in my past I felt like I didn't have family. I felt like I was a loner, felt like I was going nowhere. But now here I got a huge family. Everybody that believes in God, we're all family. I'm Matthew Alsing. This is my testimony. I love my church. I love God. I love Jesus. And that's the only thing that really matters to me.